Today is Wednesday morning. Actually, all these weekdays nowadays are all kind of similar to each other. But today is kind of special. Actually, I'm trying to find some reason to make it special. So, I'll tell about that a little later. But let's make breakfast first thing in the morning. You like it, Adi? You
What
like
were
it,
they
Anjali?
called?
Paniyaram.
Oh yeah, paniado. They're really yummy.
Thank you.
I had 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, friends, so I'm done with breakfast. I'm going to start school with Adi upstairs while Anjali finishes her breakfast.
Yeah, we are. So first, we both eat food. Then Ani finished. I still haven't finished.
You still didn't finish.
Yeah.
A little more.
And then Ani goes upstairs to fix his map. Mom kissed me and hugged me and go upstairs and I be alone and I eat my food very fast and I go upstairs, we do homeschool and yeah.
Yes. So that's a little bit of the day if you understood what she said. But for lunch we're going to have khichdi. So I'm just soaking the rice and dal and some broccoli here. I love to use broccoli in our traditional recipes because broccoli is so good for us. But I'll just go from here and get Adi started. So finally took a break to make some lunch. So I'm just going to shred these broccoli for the khichdi. So actually today while homeschooling Adi, we were talking about dollar bills, time and money. Oh my god, all that is coming back to me again. I feel like a kid again. But when I just took this out for that, I remembered this motivational speech. I think many of us would have heard this. It's actually a very famous speech thing, but I felt that it is the time that we spread this, or at least act as a reminder for ourselves. We have to think about this. So the thing is, like, the dollar bill, whatever he was holding, he holds it straight and then he folds it, he crumbles it, and he even goes on to stamping it with his foot. No matter what happens to that, no one can change the value of that. So it actually reminds us of the situation that life throws on us and what all situations we come across, what all we go through. Different people have different problems in life, and at the end of all, our value just remains the same. So I felt it's very heart touching, right? And a few weeks back I received this email from one of you who talked about how she had come from India to the US on the dependent visa, like many of us, and then the career gap that she had, and then again getting back to that is very a common situation here, right? So that sort of confusion we all have, whether we have made the right choice or not. But we have to constantly remind us that there is nothing that can change our value, whatever situation we go through. Sometimes it may end up in something else. So my mom used to tell this when I was a child, and it's something that even I tell my kids. When you are wanting something, life gives it to you very soon. So that's good. And sometimes when you are wanting something and life says no, and then life gives you something better. And sometimes, hi Anjali, sometimes what happens? Sometimes if you're wanting something, life just says wait. We keep on waiting and it gives you the best. So that is what I remind myself and remind my kids as well. So sometimes we don't get everything in life, and that's okay. Life is just a journey like this, and we have to enjoy life, right, Anjali?
Yeah.
So we have to make something special today, right?
Yeah.
Today is celebration day.
I have a piece of cake.
Okay, so it's in the afternoon time. Anjali is taking a nap. Adi is finishing off with his work, and I am baking a cake. So usually I include the kids in baking, but sometimes, like today, I like to enjoy baking by myself. For myself, not just for myself, but they will eat as well. But this is a cake that we are going to make that includes both zucchini as well as apple. So rest of the ingredients are kind of similar, but this is an amazing chocolate cake recipe that you should definitely try for yourself, or if you have some guests coming in, you can give this with a cup of tea or as any sweet dessert. It looks amazing and it tastes so good. So I can't wait for you to try out, and no one is going to ever even guess that zucchini and apples are a part of it. So don't get scared of these vegetable and fruit mixture in that. Just taste it and see. I'm gonna take a bowl for mixing up all the ingredients, and another bowl. Oh, kind of matches with my shirt. Yeah, so let's get started with the dry ingredients. We have 1 cup of atta here. There's 1 cup of flour here, atta, 1 cup of maida, and then 2/3 cup of cocoa powder. Who else loves chocolate cake? Let me know in the comments down below, and like and share this video. So then we have 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 2 teaspoon baking powder. Okay, mix it all in. Doesn't this look like the cake mix powder that you get from the store? Let's keep this aside. The wet ingredients, right? We have 1/4 cup of butter and 1/4 cup of oil. And then I have my hand mixer here and 1 cup of sugar. We have 1/2 cup of brown sugar. We're gonna add 3 eggs to this mixture, one at a time. Let's add in 1/4 cup of yogurt or curd. Okay. Next, we're going to add the zucchini apple mixture. Apple has turned a little brownish. That doesn't matter. Just add everything inside. Mix it. Now it's time to add little by little and keep incorporating that into the batter. I just kept the oven for preheating at 350 Fahrenheit. And then this is the cake pan that I'm taking, the fluted tube pan, I guess that's what you call it, or bunned cake pan. So you're going to keep it in the oven for about 45 minutes or up to 1 hour. Okay, so we started baking the cake and all, but we forgot about why we are doing this, right? So yesterday actually I got the certificate from IIN after graduating from the health coaching program that I was doing since the past 6 months. So okay, I thought let me just celebrate this occasion, because in life we come across so many situations which come and go, and then if we don't make use of that, then what is the purpose, right? And especially this one, last whatever graduations I have done in the past, usual degree program and post graduation, all of that I never celebrated, but this especially at this point of time, being a mom, after doing this I felt okay, I need to celebrate this. So I thought, okay, let us make this and make this day special. And so what I wanted to tell you about is about this health coaching program and how I ended up in this. Um, okay, so last year, as many of you know, that I had started working, and after a few months I quit that because this commute that I was going back and forth wasn't working out for me. So I decided to quit. But after that I was always wanting to do something, but I really didn't know. I was open to studying as well, but again, going back to study is a huge task, especially being a mom and taking care of family and kids and all that. It's always a question and a task with how to do it, like should I do it. But then somehow from somewhere this health coaching thing came into my laptop, like it just opened up in front of me, and there are so many institutions that do this health coaching program. So I researched more. As many of you know, like many of you would not even be knowing about this because it's comparatively a new thing, being a health coach. But after going through knowing more about IIN, and there are so many people who have come out of IIN who are practicing so well. And it's not just in the US, there are so many people all across the world, especially in India as well. There are so many graduates from the IIN program who are actually practicing health coaching. I felt so close to it, like I felt that was made for me, that program was made for me, because as most of you know, I am very deeply interested in the field of health. And even like when I was in India, I was working in ITC Foods as a part of quality assurance. And then when we had to move here, there was a break that I had. So for a few months break before coming to the US, I also worked in Gold's Gym and VLCC as a dietitian. So every single time I always get attracted to the field of health and motivating people towards staying healthy and all that. And this YouTube channel, when it started out, I talked about golden milk and all those special food, and even now the recipes are something that people always come for looking into this channel. So I'm always dragged and attracted towards this field of health, and I felt so connected to this program. And after joining IIN, there has been a lot of influence that they have had on me. And one thing that they talk about is the concept of bio-individuality. Means one thing that works for one person might or might not work for the other person. That we all should understand. Some diets that work for one person might not work for the other person, right? Even if it has worked for a friend, it might not work for you. So we should be open for that. We should understand, and we should look into listening to our own bodies, and that is the best thing that we should practice, and we should realize that. And there is also something that they talk about is the concept of secondary food. What we have on our plate is what they call as secondary food, what we call normally food. So they talk about that as secondary food, and there are so many other things that are primary in our life. So if we are concentrating only on the secondary food, and if all the other things like career, relationship, and spirituality and exercise, if other things are out of balance, then this, even if the food that we have is the best, but still it might not show up. We might not be at our best or feel the best, or the health might not be at its best as well. So all these little things make a huge difference in our own life as well as in the lives of people whom we know. So a health coach is someone who can understand you and who can relate to your problems and can help you reach your goals in the form of accountability. And think of it as a friend. If we talk about our problems to a friend, they might, if they listen to you very closely, and if they suggest something that we might already know, still it makes a huge difference in us, right? So that sort of accountability is what health coaches provide and can help you reach your goals. So I have found a huge help out of this program in my own life, and now I'm trying to motivate others. So right now I am trying to create a program for weight loss program, which is a byproduct of turning healthy. It's a program that I'm trying to create, and it's on the way. But if you would like to suggest something that you want me to do, or any other program that you might be interested in, let me know in the comments down below. But if you yourself want to be a health coach, if you are really interested in the field of health and like to motivate others or create a career out of this, might be health coaching is for you as well. So there's a sample class. I know many of you have already taken the sample class and have enrolled in this program, so I hope you are enjoying this and hope you are making the most out of this program. But if you are interested in the sample class, there is a link that I will provide in the description box, as well as if you want to know the curriculum, IAN curriculum, that also I'll link it in the description box. So feel free to check that out, and I'm sure there would be someone who would contact you after that. So that's it. In a little while the cake would be done and we will enjoy. So for the outer glaze, I'm just going to boil some cream. We're gonna add in some chocolate chips. Once it's melted, we'll switch off the flame and let it cool a little bit.
Happy health goes to you. Hola. What was that?
Oh, sorry. ക്യാമറയ്ക്ക് ഇത് പിടിക്കാതെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ.
Very nice.
That's going to be it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.